Okay, team. Good evening. So, are you able to access the environment? As today, some of them has posted me that you are unable to access the environment, right? List. Okay. Means who is working in a particular domain or particular module. So, if you see here, so one of the most important roles is like application implementation consultant role, IT security manager role, application implementation administrator role, and human capital management application administrator role. So these two roles are less important compared to these two. Okay, application implementation consultant role is one of the most important role, and second one is IT security manager to grant that access to the particular user. Okay, coming back to module specific. Okay, whether it is global HR, global payroll, absence management, ORC, time and labor, compensation, benefits, talent management. Okay, so these are the module specific or product specific job roles. And by default, we will be having abstract roles like line manager and employee. Okay. So these are the basic roles, basic job roles, mainly focusing on, suppose if you assign this particular role, the particular employee can perform his job. Suppose he is a IT security manager. Okay. We need to assign IT security manager role to perform his day-to-day activities. So this kind of these particular roles are really important to perform day-to-day operations as a part of his role, as a part of his job. So we will hire one employee. Okay, we will hire one employee, and once you hire, automatically he will be having an abstract role called employee role. Okay, last time we have seen that one, right? Last time we have hired one particular employee and he is having that abstract role called employee, right? So we will quickly hire one employee and we will see whether the abstract role employee is coming. And then once we are done with this hiring an employee, we will add multiple job roles and we will see how application is increasing for the particular employee. Okay, without having much information, just I want to do a basic hire. Okay, Michael Allen. Okay, I want to hire one particular employee called Michael Allen. So from May 1st onwards, I want to hire in this US one legal entity. Okay, somebody has changed the action reasons. Somebody has changed the actions. We will take the basic default action called hire. This is the action and this is the action reasons. Try to fill a vacant position. So I'm hiring in a default business unit, US one business unit. Now click on continue. Ellen. I want to add the national identifier like social security number. Okay, click on continue. So this is just a basic hire. It won't take more than 2 minutes. So we want to see from the beginning itself how the particular employee we are going to hire and how we are going to add the roles and see how for the particular employee the application is growing. Okay, now we are in the worker assignment page. Now I'm just clicking. I have not added any particular thing here. Okay. Just I want to just click on submit button. Okay, so now we have hired an employee. What is his name? Michael Allen. Just we will see whether the transaction got completed or not. Go to transaction console. Go to completed status. So Michael Allen. So he was hired and we can see the status also completed. So now go to home page. So go to my client groups. Okay. So now just I want to see the person number. Go to person management. Search with the name Michael Allen. So Allen Michael. So this is a person number 20161. So now just I will recollect the person number. Just go to actions, person employment, user accounts. Either you can go from a classic UI or you can go from the Redwood UI. Okay. Yes, we will see from the Redwood UI is it working or not. Okay, somebody has added some particular role called GLB employee with auto provisioning. I'm going to remove that one. we will discuss about what is auto provisioning on them. So by default, the employee abstract role was added, right? Once you hire an employee, by default, the employee abstract role was coming by default. Okay. So now I'm going to verify how the application look like for Michael Allen. So I'll reset the password as HR specialist. What is the username? Michael.Allen. Go to security console. Search for the particular user ID Michael.Allen. Okay, I will reset the password. Welcome one. Welcome one. Now reset the password. Okay. So now what is the user ID? Michael.Allen. Okay, now I'll log in the different browser. So one is the Microsoft Edge browser and the one is Comet browser. You also do the practice similar like this. So just maintain two browsers. Just copy this URL, paste it in the Comet browser. Okay. So as an employee, he is having access to me, right? So he can access to the personal information, my activity center. So this is the main page for the Redwood for the latest upgoing for the late from 26A onwards. So everybody is using my activity center. Okay. So what is his assignment number? 161. Okay. He can view his payslips here. Okay. He can view his existing time cards. He can raise the absence here, update his personal details here, everything. So here 2026. So this is the current year. So he can search any particular action and he can do that one from here. So my activity center is the latest one. You don't have to go here and there. Okay. You don't have to go here and there. Just you can come to my activity center and you can see all of them here itself. Okay. So now just close this one. Just keep this as it is. So at this point of time, this particular Michael Allen is having which tabs? Me tab, because he is only a employee. Everybody understood, right?
Yes, sir.
So this point of time is having only me tab because he is just an employee. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this particular person as a line manager. So I'm going to add line manager role. So I'm going to add line manager role. Okay. So if you add line manager, he will be having access to my team. Okay. So just go to here. Security console. Search for the particular user. What is the user ID? Michael.Allen. Just click on this one. Okay, now I'm going to add a line manager role here. Now click on edit. Okay, I want to add a particular role called line manager. So here one of the important thing is per line manager abstract and Aura per line manager abstract. We can add any of them. So this is a old role. So it is working absolutely fine from the beginning onwards. Just use this per line manager abstract. Okay, per line manager abstract. So just add role to this user. So now he's having line manager role, right? Now click on save and close. Okay, now click on save and close.
So these role codes and all default or how it is, sir? We have to create.
It's a default only, means you don't. It was given by Oracle. Nobody can change that one.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now just go to another browser and refresh here. Sometimes it will take some time. So at this point of time, it is not changed. So meanwhile, what we are going to do, as we have added line manager role, so we will add some directs also to this particular person. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, Pranati.
Sir, one small doubt here. Like after adding the line manager role, we need to run this role synchronization process, ESS process, sir.
No, not required.
Not what's the difference, sir? But as per my knowledge, like every time when we add new roles to the user, we have to run the process. No?
So when you have to run the process, when you have to run the particular process, Pranati,
Whenever we are adding roles to the employees, then at that time we have to run the process, ESS role synchronization process to reflect the changes or else to reflect the roles that been added to the employee.
so if you answer that question, you will not get selected in the interview.
Okay.
So when you have to add the roles, when you run the particular process, just tell me when you have to run the. So that is a kind of half knowledge. See, that's the problem with the people. People will learn half and another half they will not listen it properly.
So whenever we add the new roles to the user, then at that time we will run the process to reflect the changes. Sir, correct me, sir, if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
correct you.
thinking in that.
So as we have made this particular person as a manager, so now I'm going to add some of the reportees. Okay. I'm going to add another 2 to 3 reportees because it doesn't have any kind of reportees. Just see we are having a particular role. Okay. Just select any of the reason and now select a particular employees to add to this particular person. So for this John McCain, this particular person, Michael Allen, is a line manager. Okay. I want to add some more person, John Ho. So for this person also, for John Ho also, this particular Michael Allen is the line manager. Okay. So now click on continue. Added 2 directs to the employee or to the particular person. What is the name? Now just click on submit button. But before doing this add direct reports, just ensure, okay, ensure that any particular approvals are enabled or not. Just click on submit for now. But before doing that one only, we need to verify any approvals have been assigned to this particular transaction managed directs. Okay, now click on close button. Just go to transaction console, security console, sorry, transaction console. Okay, now just click on completed. Just check for in progress. So here it is still in progress. Manage directs is still in progress. Let's see the transaction here. Add 2 directs to Michael Allen. It is still in progress. Just click on view transaction history. Sometimes it is taking some time. If it is late, just click on transaction history. Automatically it will be completed. Okay. Or if it is taking more time, okay, definitely what we have to check, we need to go to approval rules. Okay. So still, see, this is the main problem. So somebody has not bypassed the approvals, enabled the approvals. Yes, we need to bypass the approvals and check the approval rules are configured, how it was configured, whether it is self-auto approve or it is approved for somebody else. Okay, anyhow, it is self-auto approve, right? It will take some time and it will be done. Okay. So before doing any kind of assignment, so manage directs. So why we have done this transaction is, so when you are adding a particular role, okay, when you are adding particular role called line manager, so there are 2 things here. We can add the role and then we can add the directs, or by default we can add the directs. Automatically the role will be assigned. So when we add 2 or 3 directs, automatically the role will be assigned. Or we can assign the role and we add that roles also. Here why I am focusing on how to assign a particular role is, we are discussing in terms of security. So that's the reason we have added this role, line manager. Okay. So now just go to the transaction summary and see whether it is completed or not. So now it was completed. Okay, now it was completed. So now go to here, another browser which we have logged in with Michael Allen. Click on refresh button. Still we are unable to see the my team. So what we have to do here, just log out. Sometimes because of cache memory or cookies, we are unable to see that one properly. Now click on next, log in again. So are we able to see my team here? For Michael Allen, are we able to see my team?
Yes, sir.
So did I run any schedule process for anything?
No, sir.
How come it came now?
That is what I'm figuring. Like we went to security console and we have added it. Is that the reason that we don't need to run the process or else? No, sir. I'm not sure, sir. I'm thinking about it.
See, when you have to run the particular process, security grants is if you
Mm.
are unable to see after 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
we have added the roles, but it is
Okay,
unable to
sir.
display or it is not coming after 2 hours, 3 hours also. Then you have
Okay.
to run the TSS process.
Okay. So generally we have to log out and check if the changes are reflected or not. Then after we have to see. Still we are not getting it. Then we need to run the process.
Still after
Okay.
1 hour, 2 hours,
1
3 hours,
hour.
we need to wait.
Mm.
So
Okay.
sometimes how it will be, right? You don't have to
Mm.
trigger that one. Automatically it will be triggering in the back end.
Okay.
So you don't have to trigger it manually. So when you add some roles, automatically it will be triggered from the back end.
Yes, yes.
Sometimes it will take more time to complete the particular process.
Okay.
So once until the particular process got completed, we won't see that kind of roles in the front side.
Okay.
That UI will not be displayed here. So just
Mm.
after 1 hour, if you're unable to see the roles are
Mm.
not coming or the UI has not changed from the front end,
Mm.
then you have to explicitly trigger the process from the back end using ESS.
Okay. Okay, sir.
You got it right?
Yeah,
Sir,
sir.
you
I
are
got
talking
it.
about schedule, sir?
Yes, employees do same.
Okay.
So ESS means there are two things. One is employee self-service. Another one is enterprise scheduler service. So ESS is enterprise scheduler services means they want to trigger some big process in the back end to reflect changes in terms of roles, particularly roles only, or anything related to application security or performance. There is some particular process would be there. It's a kind of a big process. Okay. If something is not coming properly in the front end, you will be triggering explicitly some process. It's a kind of a backend engine. It will run a process. After some time, it will reflect all the values properly in the front end. That's a generic way of understanding. But we should not run unless and until it is really required. Okay. So now I have added line manager role. Right? I've added line manager role. So now I am able to see. Now I am able to see my team. So for particular person called Michael Allen. So I'm able to see my team. Okay. So here I'm able to search for the particular employees. Okay. You can go to Team Activity Center. So this is the one page, one-stop shop for my manager role, my team or manager. So how for my activity center? For manager, it is a my team activity center. Okay. So clear all. So who are the workers reporting to Michael Allen, John Ho, and John McCain? Okay. These are the two employees reporting to this particular person. Okay, what is his assignment number? E20161. So you can search for or reporting to this person. If there are 10 people or 20 people, you can search here. Okay. So now if you want to do any kind of transactions on this particular person, okay, select this particular three dots and click on view more. Okay. Click on view more. Okay. So you want to do a change location for this John Ho. As a manager, so for whom you are doing a change location? For John Ho. So now click on continue. So when does this change location will start? Let us check from May 1st onwards. As a manager, you can do the same transaction, whatever the HR specialist can do, but only for your own reportees. Okay. Or let us take it's a worker request. Now click on continue. So whether we are doing as a HR specialist or whether we are doing as a manager, Jansi, whether we are doing as a HR specialist or as a manager.
As a manager, we are doing, sir.
Very good. So now I'm going to select the particular location I want to transfer. Okay, I think the particular person, the data is not there properly. John Ho, data is not reflecting. We need to, while we are doing any kind of a transaction, we need to check for the particular employee's data is there or not. So this is the main kind of issues with the data. Just if the data is there, you can select the data properly. Okay, just to cancel this one. So you can do whatever the transactions you want, but the data means for the particular employees who are reporting to you, they should have the proper data. Okay. Suppose here application view more. So you can do whatever you can as a part of this one. As a manager, so what are the roles you are having? You can do this one. Hiring, goals, career performance. Okay. Suppose you want to hire a new person. Go to new person in your team only, you can hire. Okay. As a hiring manager, you can raise the requisition here. Okay. And what is the difference between hiring a new person means? So already he was hired. Okay. And you are updating those details in the application that comes as a part of a new person. Hiring means there is a requirement in your team for a new position. So you are going to open a new position with the help of hiring. So this particular hiring comes as a part of Oracle Recruiting Cloud. Okay, this is about a manager role. So this comes as a part of adding which particular job role? Line manager abstract role. Sorry, it's not a job role, it's an abstract role. So we have added employee role and line manager role. Okay. So now I'm going to add global HR, global payroll, absence management. These are the roles I'm going to add. So if you want to access particularly global HR related stuff, what are the roles, job roles you're having? HR specialist role, HR manager role. If you want to access payroll related, what are the roles you're having? Payroll administrator role, payroll manager role. For absence manager, absence administrator role. Recruiting administrator, recruiter, and recruiting manager. So time and labor administrator, time and labor manager. So just you have to remember all these particular job roles. Okay. Now we will add one after the other for all the modules.
Sir,
And
I
we are
have one
going to
query.
make this particular person, Michael Allen, as a super user so that he can handle all the modules.
Sir, I have one query.
Yes.
Sir, if direct reportees have any reportees, a manager can able to see his details.
Yes, he can able to see all his details.
Okay. In his absence, manager can able to approve the leaves or something. He can able to perform any actions.
Yes, manager can able to approve his leaves, reject his leaves. So as a manager, suppose if there are 5 reportees reporting to him, he can
Okay.
either approve or reject, particularly people who are reporting to him.
No, I'm talking about reportees, direct reportees, sir.
Reportee?
Reportees. No, manager
No.
manager have some 2 to 3
No,
reportees,
reporting.
direct reportees.
So he can able to do for the direct reportees only.
Okay.
So reporting means there is another manager is there, right?
Yes.
You got it or not?
No, direct reportees he can able to see. So if he can you please open that tab, sir? I will tell you.
Okay.
So Michael Allen is the manager and John Ho is the direct reportee, right, sir?
Yes.
So John Ho has some direct reportees.
Okay.
So even if he is a line manager, so he has some direct reportees, right? So in his absence, Michael Allen can able to approve leaves.
Yeah, in his absence, the delegation you need to allocate that one.
Okay.
So if suppose John Ho's, there is another report is for John Ho, and particularly the particular person has reported an absence, and John Ho is on also in leave, then it will come to this Michael Allen. But actually, what is that we need to add the delegation. Delegations, there is one concept called delegations. So delegations primarily work when you are not in the picture. Suppose you have to enable the delegations. If you are on the leave, automatically that approval will go to the next level. You got it,
Okay,
right?
sir. Yeah, got it now.
So the delegations you need to enable for that one. Otherwise, it will not go.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, Pranati.
sir, I have one doubt in this role delegation, sir. I have seen that role delegation
We will
and
see that. We will see the role
okay.
delegation topic in another class. Don't
Sure.
get confused. Okay. You
Uh,
are in another level. These people are at another level.
yes, sir.
Don't mix that kind of thing here.
Okay, okay.
So now I'm going to add roles here. Okay. So what are the different roles we are having? HR specialist. Okay. So from going onward here, we need to select ORA. Okay. Not per HR specialist or this one. Okay. So this is a kind of data role. We all means it's a data role. It's a job role. Okay. So at this point of time, we are discussing about job roles only, right? So job roles will end with underscore job. Okay. You remember that one. Job roles will end with what? Underscore job. So now select this one. Add. And I'm adding HR manager also. Okay. Human resources manager job role. Okay. So now I have added HR specialist job role and HR manager job role. Now I want to add payroll administrator. So I have added payroll administrator job role. Payroll manager. I'll share this document. So you just practice that one first. We will see how to add job roles. Then we will see what is data role and how to add the data roles also, how to create a data role. Okay. So I have added payroll administrator, payroll manager job role. So this is a standard roles. Okay. It will not change. So coming to absence management, adding absence administrator job role. Okay, we will come back to absence again. I'm adding recruiting administrator. Okay, ORA per recruiting administrator job role. Recruiter job role. So what is meant by IRC here? Can anybody tell me what is meant by IRC? So ORA means Oracle. What is meant by IRC? IRC stands for I recruiting. Okay. So this is the standard from almost 15 years back. Okay. They have developed a profile like IRC, I recruitment. So they have continued the same thing. Okay. IRC, don't get confused. If it is a HCM product, why it is having IRC? IRC means I recruitment. So now recruiting manager. So recruiting manager. So recruiting agent job role. So time and labor. So time and labor administrator job role. So just remember ORA. Just you have to select ORA, time and labor administrator job role. Time and labor manager. So ORA, time and labor manager job role. So mainly these job roles will give you access to the particular pages. Okay, particular pages in the application. Okay, you don't have access to the complete data. Okay, it will give access to the pages of the particular application. You remember. Compensation administrator. So, or a compensation administrator job role. Something, whatever the pages that are related to compensation, we will be having access to with the help of this compensation administrator job role. Compensation manager. So you need to remember each and every job roles. Okay. So you need to practice this particular session multiple times. So compensation manager, or a compensation manager job role. Benefits administrator, or a benefits administrator job role. Benefits manager, or a benefits manager job role. Okay, talent management specialist. So HR specialist will handle generally this one. So just we are going to add learning specialist or learning cloud OLC. Sorry. So WARA WLF means work life learning specialist job role. Okay, we have added all the particular roles related to specific modules. Okay, now I'm going to add an important role, application implementation consultant role also. So application implementation consultant role, job role. This is also a job role. So just to take ORA, application implementation consultant job role. IT security manager job role. So ORA and IT security manager job role. Application implementation administrator. This is the biggest role. This is nothing to do with HCM. It is a bigger role than HCM. So mainly for export and importing setups between the environments and all these things. What is the main role that is required to export and import? Application implementation administrator job role is really important to do all these kind of setups. Okay, from one environment to another environment, this is important. So ORA, application security management, ASM. ASM stands for application security management. ORA underscore ASM, application implementation administrator. Okay. So now coming to human, particularly related to HDL. Okay. Human capital management application administrator. So ORA HRC. Okay. Human capital management application administrator job role. Okay. We have done almost all things. So I want to add another one of the important role, integration specialist role. So this is a bigger role compared to HCM. This is a bigger role. So just to take integration specialist FND. So we have to select when it comes to integration specialist. So take the FND integration specialist job role. I would select the world role. Okay, we have added all the roles that are required to access all the pages in all the modules.
Sir, again we have to assign the roles, right?
Sorry?
No, again we have to assign the roles, right? So we have to click on checkbox.
I didn't get you. So just now we have assigned all the roles, right?
The few roles are not enabled.
Not enabled means what?
No, here assignable, no.
This assignable and all, we will discuss it later. Okay.
Okay.
So this is different. Auto provisioning, assignable, this is different. So we have added this role. Okay, we have added this role. Okay, we will see what is assignable and what is auto provisioning later. But we have added all the roles here. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, what is the user ID? Michael Ellen. So Michael Ellen. So we have logged in with another browser. Okay. So now just what we have to do, just click on home button, log out. Okay, and now sign in. Okay, now we have assigned almost all important roles. Okay, so now in order to check whether the IT security manager role is working or not, so where we have to go, Jansi? In order to verify IT security manager role, which we have assigned to this person is working or not. So where we have to go?
My team, sir.
Okay, sir.
So in order to do all the security, who will be the particular person? IT security manager. So now the security console is there for the particular person, right? Michael Allen. Okay. So now I want to verify application implementation role has been working properly or not. Where we need to go, Pranati?
The setup and maintenance.
So what is the navigation?
Oh, yes, sir, that one. Settings and
Settings and
yes.
actions and
Yes,
FS.
yes.
Setup and maintenance. So if setup and maintenance is there, what is the role that particular person is having? Okay. So next, what is the role we have added? Yeah, we have added so many roles, right? Okay. So now I want to verify whether this application administrator role is there or not. HCM application administrator role is there or not. So how to verify that one? Ram Patel. I want to verify whether this particular role, human capital management application administrator, is working or not. Where I need to go? Ram Patel, are you there in the class? Jansi, where we need to go?
Sir, sir, is it transaction console? I'm not sure, sir. I didn't.
We need to go to the HDL. Okay. Just go to this particular page, Michael Allen, go to data exchange. And go to import and load the data. This is the HDL Redwood UI. Okay. So, and I want to verify some other roles are there or not. So I want to verify the payroll role, payroll administrator. Just go to payroll. So all the payroll pages are coming or not, we can verify here. Okay, I want to verify the recruiting administrator. Just go to hiring. So here in this one, my activity center. So I want to say time and labor. So we have verified ORC, I want to time and labor or absence management. So just click here, show more. So you'll be having all of them here. So employment is nothing but so global HR specialist role, employment. Okay. So transaction console, HCM experience, design studio, new person, all these things comes as a part of global HR. So compensation. So all the work areas related to compensation. So this particular person is having access. So compensation, all these work areas you are having access means, so whatever the roles we have added, it is working properly. So hiring is part of ORC. Okay. If you want to add a candidate or you want to configure career sites, job requisition templates, okay, recruiting activity centers, job offers, all these things comes as a part of ORC. So we have added a learning profile, learning role. So learning specialist role we have added. Okay. So whatever that specialist role, so we are able to see all these things here, administrator dashboard, composer, so classrooms, all these things. Okay. So journey setup is also part of again global HR. So time and labor. So here time. All these things comes as a part of time and labor module. We have added time and labor administrator, right? Time and labor administrator and time and labor manager. Okay. And here candidate sourcing comes as a part of recruiting module. Workforce structures again comes as a part of which module, Pranati?
Sir, global.
Which comes as a part of global HR. So talent comes as a part of talent management module. Absences. So we have added absence management. Okay. Absence administrator we have not added. But by default, when you are having kind of OTL, time and labor, so that also comes as a part of absence management. Okay. So benefits, we have added benefits administrator. Okay. Benefits administrator and benefits manager job role. So so these particular work areas are coming because we have added benefits administrator and benefits manager job role. So data exchange comes as a part of HDL. Okay. Payroll, we have added payroll administrator and payroll manager. Okay. So all these things comes as a part of a particular roles. Okay. So all the roles we have added, and we made this particular person as a kind of a super user. So this particular person is a implementation consultant, employee, line manager, and all other roles also. Okay. Just I'll give you this document. You create your own user, add all the roles like how I did in this particular training session. Okay, and verify each and every section is coming properly or not. Okay. Okay, team. Thanks for your time. If anyone having any questions in this session, you can ask me. So today just we have added the roles and verify whether the roles are reflecting properly in the application or not. We have seen that one only. It's a simple thing. Just we have added the roles and verified whether the particular role is being reflected properly in the UI or not. Okay. So anyone having any particular query? Okay. And one more thing. So today I have took one interview for one particular person called Sandeep. I'm going to upload that video. Actually, his name is not Sandeep, but for the particular purpose of hiding the actual name, we have changed the name to Sandeep. Okay. So going forward, I'll ask everybody to give the interviews every week. Okay. So almost 35 minutes we have gone through, and I've removed that lag and all. So this 26 minutes of video, I'm going to post it in the YouTube so that you also go through the interview. Okay. Okay, team. Thanks for your time and good night.
Thank